Well, hello, fellow future flyers. My name is Reggie Toller. In a lot of circles, I am known as Nail. There's a story behind that. I built houses for 40 years, so when I needed a name on the internet, it just seemed like Nail was a natural. So anyway, people tend to remember that name. I'm actually located in central Illinois in a rural area. I live in the small town of Franklin, Illinois, 600 people. We have a lot of open spaces where we fly. We're in corn and bean country, so we don't have to deal much with mountains and things like that. I have been flying powered parachutes for almost 5 years now. I've gone through training and so forth to where I am now an advanced flight instructor, and I'm just having a ball with it, and I hope that anyone that is about to get into this thing has the same great experiences that I've had. This machine is a Buckeye Breeze LX, and this is kind of a special one. We've done quite a bit of customizing on this, which is not all that difficult to do. All the Breezes come with the fairing, the fiberglass seats, the glide shield. All the Buckeyes now come with a 68-inch prop. The things that we have done on this are basically with color. Most machines that you will see, there will be a lot of black fittings on them, and your machine will be a different color, red, green, yellow, different colors. This one we have tried to eliminate as much black on as we can. We've made it everything that we can white. We've made our fittings a sterling gold powder coat color. The powder coat on this has a real fine glitter in it that there again on a sunny day it just lights it up. Going on back here, we have a lot of special features. Number one are the seats. Most of the seats that you'll see just have black material on them. That's not a big problem. I went to an upholstery shop that restores seats for vehicles and so forth, and I went through a few hundred samples and found the exact color that I wanted, and I just gave this, the information of that to the man that makes the seat covers. No big deal. My risers here, I contacted Betty Pfeiffer with Quantum Chutes, and I told Betty what I was doing. I said, Betty, have you ever made any white risers? And she said, oh, Nail, I've got some beautiful material. I'll make you a beautiful set. And as you can see, they do really dress things up rather than having just the old black risers on there. Back here, these normally come with an Ivo prop on them. And most of the props that we see are black props. This prop is called a hot prop. It's actually made in the Ukraine. Performance-wise, I haven't done any serious thrust testing, but I don't think there's any difference in performance with it. But there certainly is a difference in the looks of it, and that's why I bought it. Most props will just have prop tape over the edges. This actually has brass inlay on it. And then they have a really nice 9-inch spinner that you can put on these, and this was actually the detail that just set this whole thing off compared to the black prop. I'm really thrilled with the look of this. Below here, we have a glide shield on the Breeze LX. This glide shield increases our glide rate when we're in the air or when we're coming in for a landing. And when we get close to the ground, when we get to about 8 or 9 feet off the ground, we actually get a ground effect with this that is similar to what GA pilots get with a fixed wing plane. And you can actually feel the ground effect just to ease you in and grease that landing in. It's a beautiful feature. Okay, the wheel pants on here, the Breeze does not normally have these. This was an addition that we had made and added on here. And we've done some graphics on here, and of course there's a million combinations of what you can do with your graphics. This just gives the whole plane a little sleeker look and just something a little different from what most of the planes will have. Again, Betty Pfeiffer from Quantum Parachutes has made me some special line sleeves. This is new material that she's using. It's not only pretty, but this softer material really goes on and off nicely. You can see she has added a star to it here. And then the big deal is she made this custom-made bag for me. And of course we've got our red, white, and blue theme in here with the white stars. The chute on this is a Skybolt chute. And The pattern of it is red, white, and blue also. It has white stabilizers on it. It's white across the mouth of the cells. It has 4 blue cells right in the middle of the chute, and then there's 2 cells of red, 2 white, 2 red, 2 white right out to the ends. It's a gorgeous chute in the air, and it follows our patriotic theme. This is an award that I won from the show competition at Sun and Fun. I was quite happy with this. This actually fulfilled my goal of what I was wanting to accomplish. I try to name these machines, and this particular one here, a friend mentioned that Calvin Klein had a men's cologne that was called Obsession. I decided that has got to be a perfect name for one of these, because you guys will find out when you get involved with these things, you're going to get obsessed. So anyway, this is one of my little trinkets that I set in the seat. But the other thing I found out at these shows, if you put a couple things in this seat, then the kids don't tend to climb in there and sit around in it, and you don't have to say, hey, I wouldn't mind it if you didn't sit in there. So that works out great for that part too. Okay guys, I have a mirror on here. It's an 8.5-inch mirror, and I anymore really hate to fly a machine that doesn't have a mirror on it. Guys will say all the time that you cannot check your lines in a mirror, and that is absolutely true. You still do the lookup when you get your chute up there and check your lines. The point of the mirror is that then when you're taxiing to take off, you can be looking where you're going, and in that mirror you can see what your chute's doing. As we all know, we want that chute right in the center when we go to full throttle to take off. Same thing when you land. Occasionally you'll land, and maybe where you want to be when you get done is down here 100 yards. That's where your trailer is. I can taxi to my trailer, and I can see where I'm going. I can watch in the mirror and make sure that my chute is centered all the time I'm taxiing. So it is a great safety feature, but remember to check your lines by looking up and not looking in the mirror. Well, I hope we have given you a few ideas here, and you can see what is possible with these machines. And actually the possibilities are endless. You're going to find out, depending on what you're into and what you like, that there's going to be a lot of things that you want to do to these machines. You want to make one designed for you, and that's entirely possible. You can individualize it. They don't all have to look alike. So have fun out there and add some things to your machine. You'll enjoy it.